What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only world battle with the Health and Plagues mod. At the moment, the world is actually one of its peacefulest times it's been, I think, in quite a while. At least in terms of sieging of cities. No one's really going in the conflict. It just seems to be quite a peaceful time. It looks like Chile are about to be eliminated, which is going to make Australia quite important in this game. It also looks like Australia may be about to attack the Aztecs, maybe over here. See, we saw the Congo's attempts to invade Persia finally paid off, although it was actually against this Assyrian city, which has fallen to the Congo. I think Assyria can take it back. They've got plenty of units here to take it back, but it finally paid off for the Congo all that time. They actually pieced out as well, so I don't know. Maybe these units were just leaving and then went, no, we'll go back again. But that's pretty cool to see. And also, look at Vietnam. They're finally building some stuff up. They've looked pretty spread pretty thin in recent times. I think it's Britain. Britain is still looking for a bit of land. But yeah, they've looked like they've been spread pretty thin at times. Now it seems they're past that. It seems like maybe still up here they're pretty spread thin. Ooh, Poland finally going into combat of some sorts. That. Not the one we wanted, but Poland versus... Also, there's an ideology here. Let me just... It's probably... Well, yeah, okay. Huns, they're fairly far behind, but autocracy for the Huns, good for you. Poland, Mongolia. I mean, Poland have got these mobile SAMs, which are okay. They got artillery, so they can do some damage. They're probably not going to take anything, but with Korea's help, you never know. Korea, much more advanced than Mongolia. So that's going to be interesting. And Spain, piecing out with the Iroquois. They didn't give anything else away, did they? No. Seems the Iroquois didn't benefit from that. So let's go quickly flick over here, because I think we're about to see... Yeah, I think Australia are maybe going to go for this city here in a minute. But first, it's good to see Australia finally getting involved on a global scale. I mean, they're about to take the Galapagos Islands and remove poor little Chile from the game by the looks of things. Rhodesia and the Zulu are fighting, but they've both just destroyed each other's militaries, which is going to speed up processing, so thanks for that one. Which is one of the reasons I want Poland to actually do something, because they really are taking it. They take the longest. Them and Congo take quite a while. Texas is going to start taking a while. They don't have many units at the moment because they just got to have a big war. People like them. The Iroquois are pretty bad too, to be fair. There we go. Chile are going to fight back. If they destroy the privateer, they'll actually live. Oh no, they won't. There's a caravel. Okay, Australia's go. I'm pretty sure they'll take it, not Great Britain. I mean, Chile destroyed the British boats anyway. They were like, you know what? We don't mind getting taken over by Australia, as long as it's not Britain. I'm pretty sure that was the view to that. But there we go, Australia. Actually have a bit of South America for themselves. It's going to be interesting. And there's a new outbreak. Trypanosomiasis in Rio. Okay, I think that's the first plague. Maybe, I can't remember if that has, but... One of the first plagues in South America in a big city like Rio. So that is not going to help these guys out. Especially if it starts spreading to Argentina's cities, because they have a lot of units surrounding their cities, which will cause some damage. Luckily for Brazil, mostly boats. They're not going to be affected as much. With Australia, I don't know where these guys are going. But we'll keep an eye out. Japan obviously took over Eastern New Guinea. But Vietnam... Oh, look at India. There you go, India. I know they had that settler around Australia. I presume that is that settler, maybe. Made it up here. Good job. Another island for you. I mean, why didn't you settle on this island? I'll never know, but you can do what you want. Indonesia, actually, artillery. They're doing okay. They're not going to win. I mean, it's fair to say, but come on, they're doing pretty well to still be alive, I guess. They are sandwiched between Vietnam and Australia, which is a pretty tough place. Obviously, you can't really invade Australia. Now is the emptiest the mainland has been. So they've obviously moved all their units into the sea. Look at this. They really dealt with New Zealand quickly. Very quickly. So, it's good to see Australia. Anyway, moving. Let's go focus on Mongolia. See how Poland do. It's be interesting if Poland start doing stuff. Because they've got these 3 big cities out here. Obviously in the tundra, but it's a lot of land. Quite an important region, I presume, for them. Look at Russia, infantry. Maybe they're stronger than we thought, and they have their first plane. Yep, there we go. Assyria took that city back. It's probably going to change hands a few times, but overall, I think Assyria are going to keep hold of it because they just got so many land units. Also, this city's in the red. The Congo are... Okay, so the Congo are starting to push for Syria in Africa. But this force here may actually embark and head for just straight in for the killer blow on the capital, which would be really crazy move. But the Congo, they're a good mod. They are a strong AI. They know how to get things done. I've been bashing them a bit all game, but when they need something to be done, they'll get it done. Also, look at these cool things. I like these little parks. This is obviously the landmarks. Maybe they're showing an act of friendship towards the Songhai, who also look. I think we might see the Songhai join in a minute, because that's what I presume this is for. Which wouldn't surprise me, because the Songhai are doing okay. They're not Congo, but they're doing alright. They might get in the top 10 if they stay alive. That's obviously the aim. 41 turns to go, so it'll be 40 turns at the end of this turn. And Argentina, do they have planes now? Oh no, Brazilian planes, because Brazil are out of the other wars. Brazilian planes now bombing the city of Cusco, and I think the Incans' days may be numbered now that we're seeing South Americans with planes. In particular, when Argentina gets planes, I think that'll probably be the end. I mean, there is no Argentinian melee units around, actually, but Brazil have got one, so you never know. There's still a lot of Incan units up here, who are, I think, fighting Australia in a war that was like before this city fell to Australia. I think maybe these two were at war. That's what's going on here. Oh no, it was a team war, wasn't it? Australia and Argentina v Chile, but that was ages ago. So I don't know exactly, but who knows? Maybe not. Jeez, what's the units here, Greece? You ever gonna actually use them? I mean, it would be pretty cool to see you use it. You've done okay to survive in Europe. To be fair, everyone that started in Europe is still alive except France, I think. Oh no, and the Khazar. The Huns came back from a terrible start as well to be like this, which is pretty cool. Russia are probably going to be safe just on the time scale of the campaign, but if the game kept going after that, you'd have to worry for Russia that the Huns would be coming. And yeah, I said it, the Songhai via Syria. Congo were just bombing and not taking the city, and there we go, the Songhai pushing in. It's probably not going to be the best move for the Songhai in terms of keeping in Congo's good books, but we'll see what happens with Memphis, because obviously, as we remember from before, when Assyria took Memphis, a huge chunk of land with Memphis, and it would be the opportunity for the Songhai to connect to the former Ethiopian capital, to the rest of their land. However, it would mean the Congo's only option for going north any further would be through the Songhai. Unless they go south, they can take out the Zulu, obviously they can take out Rhodesia, but these cities aren't the best. 11, 13, 9, they're not too great, and there doesn't seem to be too many resources. Look at this. Jeez. Congo looking strong. Surprised Greece have survived out here. I always forget about this. Greece and Rome, just their colonies, doing okay. Obviously Rome, much bigger, much more land in North Africa. Morocco, what do you do? How are you still on musket men? There are people much weaker than Morocco who don't have musket men, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to find an example. I mean, that was a bad example. Rhodesia and the Zulu. Persia, are they past musket? Okay, no, Persia on musket men. They have cannons. I mean, do the Moroccans have cannons? Yes, just about. Maybe not. Is there anyone else that weak? Like Germany is in a doing pretty bad compared to Morocco, though they do have a really nice capital, so maybe not. Congo, just took this back again. This is some intense fighting for the city of Nimrud. Chile are still alive. Some Chileans did escape. They don't have a city to live in, but they are still a people. Ooh, Vietnam gifting India open borders. I think they might be going for Mecca, because Vietnam and Rome are still at war. So that'll be interesting. Upcoming session, embargo Spain. Why would you want to do that? Who's proposed that? Greece. Oh, okay. That might make a bit more sense. Greece don't want to be the weakest in Europe, even though, but they're probably not. Don't know who is the weakest in Europe. Probably Germany, but Britain and Spain, sorry, aren't the best anymore. I still can't believe this. Are Songhai have 6 of their own planes as well, so it's not, so with the Congo as well, if they both attack Memphis with their planes this turn, the Songhai could probably get the job done, although the Songhai will go first, so next turn is when it'll probably happen. So there's a few more Assyrian units to fight through now in Memphis. So the Harar was a little bit safer, so they left it open, and then the Songhai came in. Persia piecing out with the Iroquois. Come on, Iroquois. It's good to see you not running away with a campaign, as we did before, but it would be nice to, you know, see you do something, rather than holding these German caravels captive. I can imagine it's quite cold here. You could have at least let them, you know, be captive down here, off the coast of Washington. I can't imagine it's too much. It's not as cold, but it can't be like, it's not sunny every day. You know, maybe you could have let them go live in Texas, Florida. How is... Ooh, Japan is making somewhat of an effort on the wrong city again. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to ignore what goes on in the Arabian Peninsula for the moment. Obviously, I'll keep an eye on where these Vietnamese units are going. But other than that, we'll leave it for a while, because this city's just going to keep changing hands until the Congo use this privateer, and then it will be over. They'll just have a battleship sat there. Anything gonna happen? Anyone gonna do anything? India, are you gonna invade Persia? Because that'd be really big if you could take the Persian capital. It would open up some more routes for expansion. Obviously, they already have Oman and Yemen under their control. You'd be gutted if you lived in Damascus here. You know, your city's just tiny and still made of stone. But then you could have lived in a city with nice seafront skyscrapers. I think that is the nicest city I've seen so far. Just nice skyscrapers along the seafront. Although, yeah, that's not very nice. Where else looks kind of nice? That does look nice with the mountains as well. Be a nice backdrop. Hanoi, very cool city as well. Look at this tower, like just next, taller than the mountain, I think. Is that just perception thing? Looks taller than the mountain. Here looks pretty cool again. You got the older buildings to the back and the nice and shiny new ones towards the front. This is what happens when there's no wars going on. This is just all that I go on about. Japan may actually have a chance to just about escape their borders if they grow quickly enough, or they buy tiles. They could save Osaka and Japanese Taiwan from being surrounded and cut off by the Vietnamese. Have they... Okay, Vietnam haven't gone after Roman Palmer just yet. See, they took the Romans out of Hawaii. The Aztecs and the Persians have ended that war. Completely pointless. Oh, Rome are doing something, I think. Nope, never mind. It went a bit slow, so I thought so. Poland are making progress, just sort of killing units. Korea are making a bit of progress, but they've got to destroy a lot of Mongolian units at first. It's kind of risky for Korea, because they could get taken out by somebody else. Actually, Korea are really safe behind those mountains. Songhai v the Inca. Are the Inca about to die? Apparently so, but there is no units here to actually take the city. Argentina have got all their units the wrong side of the mountain. It's just annoying. I mean, if Argentina took out the Incans, they'd be in such a good spot. Surely they'd have to attack Brazil by that. And also, they're just letting the Congo be. Why? Just take them out. They're not going to be over here. I mean, even if they do come over here, you're mainly safe. As long as you protect Buenos Aires. Brazil are protecting you for the most part with their own borders. This plague has not spread, so I would presume healthcare is really good. The city's probably very hygienic down in South America. 26 population, Rio, probably very nice. Pretty bad for Argentina if it spreads to Buenos Aires. There is a road here, so Argentina better be sending this Great War infantry up the road. So they've got the artillery here. That will help them kill all the units. It's Argentina's turn now. Yes, they are making progress. You shouldn't have embarked this, dude. But, you know, if it doesn't die, if you get the job done, it doesn't matter. Wow, okay, so Texas definitely focusing on... Jesus. Okay, so Texas has 2 atomic bombs. Where 3? Where did that come from? Texas with 3 atomic bombs out of nowhere. And they're obviously very, very teed up on security. They've got the Great Firewall, so spying is going to be ineffective pretty much against Texas and the Pentagon. Again, national security, very important it seems for the global powerhouse that is Texas. So Texas have the atomic bomb. Vietnam are the only other civ to have completed the Manhattan Project. I keep forgetting. I don't think Congo can't have. They only have great war bombers. So yeah, Vietnam will probably have it quite soon. I presume they're now manufacturing, but completing the Manhattan Project. No, they've done the Manhattan. Maybe they're just trying to find some uranium for a good price. But yeah, that's getting. Okay, Korea are definitely going to have some success here. I feel they are burning their way through with Poland's help as well. Yeah, that is big. Texas, I didn't even notice having access to atomic bombs. The Aztecs piecing out with the Chinook, which is going to make Japan's job probably a bit harder, but they're failing anyway. Nimrod is definitely going to fall again. This is just stupid. How is... Okay, so Memphis is going to fall, and I think the Songhai... Yeah, that Songhai cavalry should be the one to move in, which will cut off the Congo from any further northern expansion. Yeah, Vietnam are going for Rome. It's going to be tough. I mean, if they can catch that artillery out while it's embarked, that would really help. And kill it while it's in the sea, because that'll be easy. And then, do they have more units? India getting out the way. Okay, but then they're sending units up the red. I mean, they're not going to be able to take the city unless one of these ironclads does the job. What are they going for here? Because they're going this way as well, up the Persian Gulf. Are they going to try and take out Assyria too? Okay, there we go. I need to... There we go. So, Memphis falls and a big chunk of land going over to the Songhai. Wow, so there's just a big orange band of sub-Saharan Africa and a bit of the Saharan under Songhai's control. So, I can imagine they are probably quite high up there now on the land mass. And look at that. And, oh, Assyria took it back. Well... I'm sure the Songhai will be back again. They've got the numbers. Although Assyria are arriving with artillery and the Songhai only have cannons. So maybe this will start to fail. But then the Songhai have planes. So there is that for them. So this is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be tough with these artillery. But once the Songhai riflemen are killed, the Assyrian riflemen are killed, it will be really tough to get anything done. Or Argentina. Come on. This Great War Infantry is not... Wait, are you attacking Australia, maybe? I don't know what's going on. This is all a mess. Australia are at war with Brazil. Oh, okay. Well, Brazil's planes will not be easy to deal with. But if Australia take this city, that would be really big. And South America definitely needs someone to go ahead and unite as much of its strength as possible. That plague was terrible. Did it spread like somewhere else through cargo ships? Yeah, plagues aren't really effective at this point in the game. I think it's safe to say that has been established. This campaign has been much more interesting than the Europe campaign. If you've seen the Health and Plagues Europe campaign, I'm not going to drop any spoilers. But what I will say is that one Civ really dominated if you haven't seen that campaign. So, like, far and away, they were twice as good as the person that came second. Although the race for second was pretty interesting. So yeah, also, what is Germany doing here? So yeah, this campaign's been much more interesting, which is always good. Where are you going, Germany? What are you doing? If they invade Britain, that would be kind of funny, but... Because Britain just slowed down. I would like to see them fight it out, but ideology... Yeah, everyone's just autocracy. Germany and the Aztecs both going autocracy. The Germans appear to be marching towards Paris through Rome with open borders, so that'll be interesting to see. How are Rome doing? Because I thought they would have been making some better progress, but it seems they're yet to benefit too much from all these cities they've taken from the Spanish. I mean, they've already lost... Who on earth is doing this? Oh, Rome is bombing the Iroquois. Good. That's pretty cool for Rome. Rome are already kind of struggling to hold on to everything. They're now the widest stretched empire. It was Spain, but now it is Rome. Obviously, they lost their island out in Hawaii. They still hold Palma, but they're probably going to lose that pretty soon. And I mean, they go all the way from Iceland to sub-Saharan Africa. And then to the east, they stretch as far as Mecca, which may be about to fall to Vietnam. Probably not enough Vietnamese units there. Okay, the Songhai once again. Oh, it's just flinging me around the map at the moment. The Songhai have taken Memphis again, and now there's a real battle unfolding in Egypt. So many artillery against lots of Songhai melee units. But the main Assyrian army is up here, trying to prevent the Congo, who've got more boats here now, from defending Nimrod. Yep, it's fallen to Assyria again. Assyria are in trouble, and the more this goes on, the more likely I think it will be that we might actually see Greece try something. Because Greece have their own planes now as well. So that's good for them. Maybe we'll see them use those planes. Poland now have destroyers in the Black Sea. I'm seeing at the top of my screen. Actually, they had those before, didn't they? Yeah, they did, because I was making fun of them. Yeah, look at all these other Polish cities. They all suck. I know the disease hit them twice, but they really do suck. Like, Warsaw is probably being sent all the food, to be fair. I think after 2 diseases, they were just like, no, just give all the food to Warsaw. St. Petersburg's actually pretty nice, to be fair. How is... Okay, Mongolia is in a tight spot, but at the moment, it's fine. We may see Poland take this city. It'd be really big if Poland start expanding from... I'm just going to call it Eastern Poland, I guess. We got Western and Eastern Poland. No, we got Eastern Poland here. This can be Central Poland, and then this can be Western Poland, where they just sort of got these bombers ready to protect the Baltic Sea. They're keeping an eye on Rome, who are starting to build quite a big navy up here. I feel like Rome may have got get Germany in here to do their dirty work and just to try and attack Britain, do some damage, and then once Germany are about to run out of units, Rome might just sneak in, take Paris and Edinburgh, and push Britain out of continental Europe. That's quite like that could possibly happen. It's not going to let me scroll up, see if anything happens. How? Okay, Australia are making progress. The problem is they're also fighting Argentina, which doesn't help. Australia have managed to get in a war with everybody. Oh, no, please. Oh, okay. This Great War Infantry is obviously more interested in going after this Australian city than he is taking the Incan capital, because he could probably get through. Like, there's a lot of crossbowmen, but there is a road. There's artillery helping Argentina. There's Brazilian planes, as far as I'm aware. It's all a bit of a mess, South America. Everyone is at war, except the 2 we want to see at war, which kind of sucks, but that's how it's got to be, I'm afraid. But yeah, I definitely think Australia may be able to take this city, which would be huge for Australia, considering they're being so expansive at the moment. The Aztecs did survive. I thought that big army was going for the Aztecs. I think it's now sort of met up with the other guys over here. Ooh, okay, maybe Assyria's time. They could be the next one to fall to a big coalition, as Russia are pretty powerful. See, they're not going to have any impact on this, but maybe it will tempt some others, tempt Greece in, because of course Poland are also at war with Assyria. Wait, yeah, Poland are at war with Assyria as well. And Vietnam have arrived off the coast of Mecca. Like I said, I don't know if this could go too well for them. They don't really have many units here. Unless they can get that artillery on land. I wonder if India will join in as well. That might happen. Although they are sending some units across land. They need to protect the ironclad though, which is already in the yellow. Because that's the only unit that can take the city. I mean, as I've discovered, the Viet Cong cannot. And they're sending them home by the looks of things, which isn't wise. India may actually benefit here. We might see India sneak in and steal it away. Should be good for them. Okay, the Songhai are actually going to push them back, which means we could see the Songhai actually take Thebes, which means we would have 3 very powerful civs in Africa, surrounded by lots of not very powerful civs. And wait, what? How? I think everyone's underestimating Poland, because like, dang, Manhattan Project for Poland. Okay, Casimir, good job. It won't actually let me scroll up to see the notification. There we go, Poland have got it. Sorry Mongolia. Looks like your time is up. 3 ways of invasion now. It seems Mongolia is going to be divided up between Korea, Poland, and the Huns. And Poland with the Manhattan Project, that is pretty big, because they've got a big air force, a fairly big air force, compared to everyone else. If they have a nuke, that could definitely give them the advantage that they would need if they were to ever come to blows with the Romans. Of course, they have this little border. What I was saying about the African civs is that the 3 powers are not Morocco. Morocco, ignore Greece, ignore the Songhai, Rhodesia, and the Zulu, although the Zulu may actually take the Rhodesians out. You've got the Congo, who are very strong in sort of the southern part of Africa. You've got Songhai here in sub-Saharan, and obviously you've got Rome, who are powerful, maybe not in Africa, but they are pretty powerful in general. Look at Spain, they rebuilt pretty well, got some more units back up. Probably, they might make it to the end. They've got to survive another 35 turns. They could do it. Australia going to get this job done? Maybe, you never know. I'm not going to rule them out, but I'm going to focus on Mongolia for the minute, because all the civs involved in this war are not mods, which means it should happen quite quickly compared to the wars in South America. India's turn taking a while to process. That is not normal, but we'll wait anyway. Just grab a quick drink. So I think we may see Poland take Beshbalek here. I think that might be what happens, unless the Huns steal it. Probably going to see Korea take the capital, and the Huns will probably take Shanghai. I think that's a fair way they could split it up. It may not be beneficial. Korea's city may not actually end up being connected to their empire at that point. It's not really an empire, what am I saying? To their land. Russia v the Iroquois. It's kind of random. Russia, what are you going to do there? You just seem to be like, I think Poland and Russia might be good friends. Like, they have open borders, but I think when it comes to it, you can kind of count Poland as connected. Because I think Russia would probably give them open borders if they're in a war together. Poland has peaced out with Assyria. Assyria have once again recovered this city, and the Songhai are butchering their way up the River Nile towards the city of Thebes. The Inca have declared war on the Aztecs. That's pretty brave. Brave for a civ that is close to death. Okay, so turn processing has taken a while, but it's fine. We're nearly 34 turns to go. We should be looking at about 3 more videos, plus 1 more, maybe. If we get to like 390 something, I guess we'll probably have to I'll just go to 400 anyway. The last episodes are always longer if you have stuck around to... Oh my. Oh my. Wow. I think we might see our first nuke drop. There's 2 atomic bombs on the border. Texas and the Aztecs. Oh no, Texas, sorry, not with the Aztecs. Teaming up. Team war. No, double war. Texas versus the Aztecs. And they're probably going to win. And they're going to fight the Iroquois. Wow. Next episode is going to be interesting. Of course, don't forget, if Iroquois really start to fall, we could see Rome really make an effort as well coming across. Well, Congo, Korea, don't want to tempt you into it. Oh my goodness, Congo, what are you... Okay, the Congo knows. I think the Congo may be piecing out with Assyria right now, because it knows they have to invade the Songhai now to win. That's got to happen really quickly as well. Vietnam, same goes for you. You have to build up a massive army really quick. Actually, it looks like they're about to invade Indonesia, so I'm not going to jinx them with anything. Or India, you know, whatever. They are trying to attack Mecca. This isn't going to work. But wow. Texas, our first nuclear civ, is attacking the Iroquois. North America is probably about to become united under the colours of Texas. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you, yawn, in the next one.